And the first person who's up there contending from the lower bracket, it's Nemsensei.
The blue side player from France, playing for Team Vitality. Thumbs up and looking good. Surgical Goblin in the other corner with a 6-1 record from the round robin, having defeated Baron and Donkey Kong already today in decisive finishes, will be in the dominating position from the upper bracket. Surgical Goblin only needs to win one best-of-5 series against Nemsensei to claim that trophy and the $15,000 grand prize. I want to ask you, is this going to be a 3-0, a 3-1, or a 3-2 match result?
3-1 Surgical Goblin.
Okay, well, hey, he's calling it. I'll take it. I gotta agree with you. That sounds like a pretty good read. But let's see how Nemsensei starts off here, pumping in the center, trying to juice up. Princess on the right lane and a Miner to support to try to take out this pump. Doesn't finish it off though. Good defensive minions.
Gonna get the one drop, I think.
The drop. Nice strike there for Surgical Goblin. Does he get the second?
Yeah, he got the 2 drop.
Wow, big hit for Surgical Goblin early in the match.
Wow. Surgical Goblin's like, hey kid, you like balloons? Let me show you mine.
Wow.
Drops that balloon on the left-hand side. Gets
and
a
no
huge...
log for Nemsensei to finish off his princesses.
No, a bit of an odd choice.
Locks the tower.
He's rolling that free spell again.
He is, yeah, Nemsensei.
He might have to use it defensively to stop this balloon.
Too fancy. It's too fancy. It's just too fancy. You can't stop this.
Tower's gone.
He's going for the offense
Wait,
instead.
right-hand side tower.
Nightwitch locks the tower. Rocking it down, though. Great zap.
Surge clean that up, though, and you've already lost your tower. Look at the progress done on the right-hand side. 14-14 remaining on the right-hand side. You just had that huge push you committed to. Dropped the tower for it, and Nemsensei, you still have less HP on your right-hand side than Surge does.
Not only does he have less HP on his right-hand side than Surge, he's got less hit points on his King Tower than Surge's left side Arena Tower.
It's not very good for Nemsensei here in this first matchup, but there's still time to bring it all back. Graveyard, Mega Minion,
Whoa, the Graveyard's actually doing a lot of damage here.
Yeah, he's got it.
Surge loses the right side tower, and Nemsensei's tied it up 1-1.
He's free.
The free spell on the King Tower.
God, the free spell. Skeletons.
What? Surge has got no defense. He finally gets the zap down, but I feel like that was a misplay or a connection issue. I don't know. Surge
he did raise his hand. That
yeah,
usually means there's a technical issue.
Just didn't go in his favor. I mean, that was a critical strike for Nemsensei.
What a way to clinch it back by Nemsensei, though. But here we go. Aggressive right-hand side push. Knight will tank the minions. There's the zap and the ice break to clear it out. Oh my god.
Ice Golem Graveyard for Nemsensei. He just goes, he's going for the
jugular.
Tornado goes down from Frank to try to stop things.
He's got it.
Cold here, but yeah, free spell gets it. Surge claims the 2 crown, but loses his king, and that's a game win for Nemsensei until we hear otherwise. Donkey Kong, by keeping a Musketeer that was just about to die, barely alive to finish tower off.
I believe under the rules as well, they have to play the same deck in the replayed game 1.
Oh.
So we are going to see the exact same deck coming out. No, it's actually
it's the same one for Surge, but I think
no, it's different one for Nemsensei. Oh.
Has mixed it up.
I've mixed up the rules for something else, then apparently. No, they've mixed it up again. Running same deck for Surge, different deck for Nemsensei.
Yeah, I wouldn't want them to run the same deck either. That would be kind of a little bit more of the same. You know, I like the surprise factor of not really knowing what they're up against.
Very good point, but here we go. Miner does tank the tower as the blue moves in. E-Wiz is there to soak the zap. Does clear out that Ice Spirit.
I don't know if it's going to work in time.
He's going to get a one drop. He's going to get one drop.
One drop! Gets the connection in there. Surgical Goblin punishes the lack of Mega Minion and Night Witch in his opponent's hand. Ewiz almost finishes that balloon off, but just
Night Witch Giant on the left-hand side. I think Surgical Goblin's
like
panicking a little bit there. No, Night Witch makes the connection. Zap comes down.
Giant's going to finish
and a Giant and a Miner. That left-hand side tower is going down, whether you like it or not. Surgical Goblin, Nemsensei takes down the first tower.
He does indeed. Miner finish off that Princess in the back. Perfect read by Nemsensei there. The Tornado from Surge, I think it might have been misplaced a little bit there. Typically you want to try to pull that Giant onto your King Tower to get it activated and take the heat off of the Arena Tower. I think it was one tile a little bit too close to the river, and that cost him his left side at that point.
Lock for the Princess right away.
2 for 3 trade.
Big shutdown there for Nemsensei.
Whoa, the log! A mighty woody weapon of destruction.
Here we go, Tornado being used to draw more in, but that Knight's not going to do the job. That's still a huge push on the right-hand side. That's going to decimate the right-hand side tower. Nemsensei, doesn't matter if you have to replay game 1, the outcome's still the same. Nemsensei looking for the free crowd to kick this best of 5 back off.
Who would have thought that Nemsensei would go for the 3 crown? Oh,
wow.
Everyone probably would have thought that. very aggressive player, and now into double elixir time with his opponent's King Tower at half health. The 2-0 tower advantage. Surge is definitely not going to give this thing up. He always plays his very best. Will try to eke out a win here, but I gotta say, the odds look very, very good for Nemsensei at this point.
Yeah, that's a nice strat there.
He's going to get the right side tower down. The balloon gets the hit, and death damage will finish things off. But he's got to counter this big giant push and deal 25, 34 damage to Nemsensei's left side tower.
It's not going to happen.
No.
Surgical Goblin will drop this first game as he does get free crowned by Nemsensei. And so, like I said, we're back where we were after game one. Outcome's the same, slightly more fair now, no technical issues. Nemsensei still gets the free crown.
But remember, it's a best of 5. We've got at least 2 more games left.
Free musky heal and a hog and a rocket on Nemsensei. It's an interesting hybrid damage from there.
Ooh, rocket right onto the pump. I think he was probably hoping for a ranged unit to come out to try to help deal with this Hog Rider, but Surge doesn't have a whole lot to deal with it, man. Finally, he's gonna
punish by Nemsensei.
Yeah, punish is hard. 1,000 damage out the right lane.
Anyway, here we go. Ice Golem and Night Witch on the right-hand side. Gonna start pushing Ice Spirit to the side. Does get taken out before it can actually impact the slow. Night Witch might be able to get a connection. No, the bats are too strong at the moment. We'll get a couple of taps. Only one. Little tap.
Little tap on the right side. A little tippy tap. So, Zap
Zap as
tower
well.
down. Yeah, not too worried.
Yeah,
I mean,
just
there's nothing in
around.
Nemsensei's deck to use Zap on. I guess you could try to take out the skeletons from a Tombstone, but Surge is not really looking for that right now. Is he going to soak this whole Hog Rider?
I think he's going to have to. He played the...
My God.
He zapped and then played the pump.
Nemsensei just went whole hog on Surge's right side tower.
He just dropped 8 elixir. You expect him to not get punished?
Yeah.
Oh,
pretty good rocket here. It's going to hit the pump, the tower, and the musketeer.
Wow.
Massive strike. Nemsensei drops the bomb, but Surge is going on the counterattack. Ice going to be able to soak for this musketeer push on the right. Night Witch added on top, but the bowler's pretty good here for Nemsensei.
Yeah, it's doing work. The bats seem to be the only option that can actually touch him because the musketeers keep getting reset. That last ball takes out both the musketeers. So Nemsensei putting up some solid defense here. Surgical Goblin needs to find a way to get a tower. 1 minute 20 on the clock. He's barely touched either of Nemsensei's tower, and he's already one down.
Solid defense doesn't even cut it. That's an understatement. Rock solid, absolutely tenacious D from Nemsensei.
There's no double elixir time, and Nemsensei is just punishing these pumps. Rightly so. You just dropped 7 elixir, so you drop a Hog Rider instead, and you just punish. Get some easy damage on the King Tower, take out the pump as well. Here comes the Musketeers. He's got a rocket somewhere if he wants to use it, but no, he's going to play the bowler on the left-hand side. He's got to have an answer on the right, and there's a battle ram as well. This could be a huge push. That rocket can't hit all of it. Does take out the Muskies. Ice Spirit does look off the battle ram, does connect, and Barbarians have spawned, but the E-Wiz is going to make some fun of those. But Ice Golem Night Witch on the right-hand side, double Tombstone as well to try and keep things down.
Night Witch is going to make her way in there, but not going to get any connection with that defensive Tombstone setup. Looks like Nemsensei moving in the left lane with a weakened bowler. Not going to make the strike in there. That's fine. Just has to play defense for another 23 seconds.
He's got a full health ball on the right-hand side.
Split push. Wow, an aggressive rocket.
That log managed to do so much value. Ice Golem, Battle Ram, and some of the Musketeer, I believe, just because the log pushed it back into the radius.
Unfortunate for Surgical Goblin that he's kind of forced to push on the stronger side that Nemsensei had. But that's a lot of troops from the tower. 2 Barbarians and the Night Witch bats stacking up as well. He might be able to get this thing down in 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second.
Too late, too late!
Oh, barely can't get it down. Surge with that last final strike almost gets it into overtime, but Nemsensei backing up big pushes time and time again. I mean, Surgical Goblin, he could do it. He's playing that Night Witch mirror deck that he had a little bit of success with earlier today.
Yeah, definitely, but then you've got the Battle Ram, Bandit, Night Witch, Inferno Dragon coming out on the right-hand side for Nemsensei. So he's going to start things off with the Ice Golem and the Night Witch to go down there, but there's the mirrored Night Witch deep in the back, going to be spawning those level 10 bats, which we already know have that advantage in the mirror.
This is a classic, what we call bridge spam strategy out of Nemsensei. Bandit, Night Witch, Battle Ram, and Inferno Dragon work very well together to strike hard and fast. A mirrored Night Witch coming in from Surgical Goblin already, though, is trying to keep these pushes off the right side tower. I don't think this Inferno Dragon presents too much threat. With the Princess added on top, the tower should be able to take it down with only taking a few hundred damage.
Yeah, negligible damage.
Yeah.
But still,
he still is the lead for Nemsensei.
He showed his kind of like trump card there. He showed the mirror. That's like the surprise card of the deck.
Whoa, quick lock from Surgical Goblin, rolls straight through the Gobos. Princess gets a few more shots on the left side, 500 damage total.
Here we go, Night Witch will win this trade. It's on Surgical Goblin's side of the map. Bats are going to try and kill it off. Can't do it just yet. Bats out in front will tank. I think she can get another cycle.
Miner's coming in too.
Miner comes out.
Miner's going to soak for the Night Witch. That's a huge time advantage for Surgical Goblin. What am I saying? A great play there.
Fantastic
at any
play,
rate, yeah.
but the battle round from Nemsensei there drew Night Witch across the map and out of the radius of that, so really did eat the duration. Even if the Night Witch did come back on the offensive, she was going down the right-hand side, not the left-hand side that was being attacked. So beautiful placement on the battle round by Nemsensei there to bait out the Night Witch and leash her away.
Pretty aggressive poison there from Nemsensei.
Yes.
Seems a little bit uncharacteristic. He might really need that poison if he's up against a Night Witch mirror. And it seems like that's what Surgical Goblin's preferred line of attack is. Yep, here it is. Night Witch mirror.
Split Night Witch.
Yeah.
Which one do you back? And I think he's going to wait to see how Nemsensei reacts. He's putting Inferno Dragon on the left-hand side, sends the Princess on the right-hand side, and tries to build up a little bit of push. But no, he's committing to the left-hand side here. Thinks he can outdo the Inferno attack.
I mean, bats on the right side for Nemsensei aren't going to make any connection over there, but the Miner has already gotten a few more 100 damage on the left side. Surgical Goblin could be pulling things back here. Bats do distract the Inferno Dragon, but it's still pretty healthy going to the counterattack now. Battle Ram and Band-Aid out in front as well. Log rolls through, but it's not enough to kill him. Night Witch on defense does look like she's going to be able to stab this thing down, but that's not going to be too much of a counterattack for Surgical Goblin. All those troops getting poisoned out.
Just the edge of the log did manage to clip that Princess there and finish her off, so really shutting down the value from that. Nice Goblins to distract from the Inferno Dragon. It had enough HP to make some serious headway in that left-hand side tower if it was allowed to connect. So
something that's
nice
so
play.
strange about this matchup trade, often the deck that Nemsensei is playing gets to choose the lane that the battle takes place in. Surgical Goblin has such amazing lane control. He's forcing the battles to always happen on this left side. Anytime Nemsensei gets an attack stacked up on the right, look at what happens. Goblins come out on defense, stabs down the battle ram, and meantime, left side already has a Miner chipping that left side down to triple digits. And there's no attack for Nemsensei on the right. Yeah. Surge always gets rid of those pushes, and he's playing fearless right now.
Yeah, he's being so proactive with his thing. He's dictating the pace of the game by being the first one to pull the trigger. And that's what's keeping Nemsensei at bay right now. I completely agree with you. With Nemsensei's deck, if he could choose his lanes, he'd be doing so much better, but he's busy playing constant defense because the mirrored Night Witch is too much. Look at this. Surge knows.
He's willing to play left side now, though. He says, you know what, I'll play the weak side. It's what I got to do to try to build up a big push against you. Bandit dashes down the Princess, dashes to the tower. That's going to be a lot of damage from that Bandit.
Inferno Dragon should be able to lock on. He's going for the Ice Golem instead. Surge needs to buy as much time as possible to get something in there. Tornado, Night Witch as well.
Pretty good there.
Where's the AoE? Here comes the battle round. Nothing to block it. Could connect. Preemptive log comes out just in case. Log on the backside as well, but there's the Night Witch. One tap stops the connection. Poison will keep him there though, as he will die.
Barbarian's doing a lot of damage in there, forces the Goblins out from Surge, but they're going to die to the poison. Naked Ice Golem, I guess he's going to soak for the Miner. Oh, but he can't connect to the tower.
Goblins
Good connection.
actually catch the Miner here. Battle Ram on the left-hand side. We'll run into the Night Witch.
This could be it. Battle Ram gets the hit. Nemsensei!
We are going to a second best-of-5 final.
Nemsensei saw it. It running through my head, man. I was like, he needs to be able to control the lane that this battle is taking place in. He's not able to play the split game as well as Surge can. Standard, smart gameplay. And I think that's what he's going to try to do. He's playing a Hog Rider kind of cycly quick deck here. Not too quick. Doesn't have an Ice Spirit or Skeletons in there. But with Tombstone, Goblins, Ice Golem, that's pretty cheap and a pretty easy way to get back to your win condition.
Nemsensei is very comfortable with the deck he ran in that final game of the first best of 5. He's running exactly the same yet again. But here comes Hog Rider.
Wow.
Inferno Tower, Inferno Dragon still rocking away. Does get a couple of taps in there, but now needs an answer on the left-hand side from Surge for that, because he's committing a lot on the right-hand side right now.
Big attack on the right side for Nemsensei as well. Battle Ram is going to connect with a Tombstone. Good defensive building in Surgical Goblin's deck. Having that Tombstone up is very helpful. Night Witch does present a problem. The bats up top can one-shot those Skeletons.
And the Bandit as well. Bandit should be able to lock onto this tower.
Attack isn't over yet. Bandit gets the dash in there. Night Witch is going to lock as well. I think she might have gotten a stab before she went down. Bandit has to finish off that Ice Golem, though, and it's looking like it's in Nemsensei's favor yet again.
Definitely.
The French player from Team Vitality rocking the arena right now.
Yeah, all that practice yesterday when he missed rehearsals, it's paying off for him, man.
Hey, and something to think about. Nemsensei did get kicked down to the lower bracket, but he lost in a best-of-3 set. Surgical Goblin got kicked out of the lower bracket in a best-of-5 set. That's a little bit less wiggle room that Surgical Goblin can claim there. He's taking a big hit.
Also didn't get shut out. He won a game. He took it to 3 games.
That's true. That's true.
Surgical Goblin couldn't even take it to 4 out of the 5 games.
But hey, look, Surge actually is ahead on tower damage right now.
Yes.
He doesn't have to worry about the attacks on both lanes coming in right now, but if he can hold off, play it cool, with the Tombstone there, I think he might be fine. It's looking like Nemsensei's not going to add on to this push. I'm a little surprised by that. I would have expected a Bandit or something to come out to help on one lane or the other, but looking like Surge will be able to hold off on defense, and hey, he's ahead right now.
Yeah, it's still ahead in the HP war. A lot to go. We're about to head to double elixir time as the Inferno Dragon comes out for this princess. Should easily decimate her with that laser beam.
Hey, live by fire, die by fire. Poor princess gets burnt up. Big attack on the left side, though, is a Hog Rider. Can he get a hit onto the tower? Yes, he can.
He can get that one tap in, but the bandit one taps him in kind.
Yeah. Princess in the back to try to deal with these bats, but big attack coming on in. Bandit does get distracted by the Ice Golem. I think she's not going to make her way toward the tower. Yeah, Golems, Ice Golem, Goblins, whatever on the back end. It's going to be able to finish it off.
Hog Rider's going to get through. He's going to get one tap again. Can he get the second? No! Oh, Inferno Dragon damage. So strong with the ramp up.
Yeah, I mean, it's reliable. It'll always take out the Hog Rider, but it also pretty reliably allows a hit to get in there. Nemsensei kind of forced once again to switch lanes and play both sides of the arena. I don't like soaking this Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon's getting a huge heat up on that left side. Brings it down to 1168. Battle Ram coming in, and there's no tombstone to block it.
Preemptive log.
Gotta log it back. Give me some goblins. Give me something. Keep this off. Connects with the tower, but not a charge hit. Lot of damage coming in from Nemsensei. Can't Surge keep it up. I think he managed to pull it out there, but he is behind on hit points now.
Well, he now can't force out the 2-crown that he was setting up there with the split damage on the towers. It's all about getting the only tower down there. There's the fireball.
Pre-fire fireball.
The log comes out as well. One tap. Log will not clear it out. 169 HP remaining. He has to defend for his life here and get back round again to using those abilities, because if he doesn't, this is going to be game over for him. Here comes the log. Comes
Cycling
out
one more fireball, Frank. You can do it, man. Nemsensei, though. Can't do it yet.
Surgical Goblin takes game 1 of the second best of 5. So, is it the return of Surgical Goblin? Okay, you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Right, Lava Loon coming out for Surgical Goblin, and we've got a nice little minor. Well, it's an interesting deck from Nemsensei. What would you describe that as, Woody?
Giant beatdown.
Giant beatdown.
Call that giant beatdown. Yeah, he's got the Night Witch, E-Wiz, and a Mega Minion up top to try to finish off as the support troops for the Giant. Kind of interesting addition to have the Miner in there. I guess he's thinking if he loses the Night Witch and some bats are kind of swarming the tower, that Miner can get some help in there. But yeah, once again, I mean, Surge should be prepared for this, right? Because he's playing a Lava Loon deck against an opponent who's got 3 responses to air troops.
Yes.
It's a pretty difficult, high task to swipe this down, but let's see how things start off here. Fireball not able to kill the Mega Minion. It survives and will continue chipping away at that Giant. Oh, Zap is actually able to take it out, though. Hold on.
There's the Mega Minion. Goes onto the balloon rather than the Lava Hound. Good option from Nemsensei there to have the patience to play Mega Minion at that point in time, because Lava Hound is one of those ones that needs time to deal the maximum amount of damage. It's a tanky unit. Balloon is like, okay, here's a bomb. There's like 600 damage done onto your tower right away. You know, yes, I think putting the Mega Minion on the balloon rather than the Lava Hound, definitely the right course of action for Nemsensei.
Oh, absolutely. Anytime my Mega Minion's locked onto the balloon and then it just decides randomly to start attacking minions instead, I'm like, no, why can't you just stay on the balloon?
Why don't you love me? Why are you like this? Why are you like this?
Yeah, but Surge actually got a lot of value out of the pups on that last push.
Yes.
The Lava Hound itself went down relatively quickly, but the pups take 2 shots from the tower to finish them off. Weakened minions, even though they got zapped earlier, managed to get a ton of damage off to the right side. Over 1,000 hit points in total done by Surgical Goblin.
Well, he sends in a Miner deep on Surgical Goblin's tower. The bats coming in. Miner is tanky for them. They can do work
There's
right now.
no zap in Surge's hand. Forced a fireball, Miner, and bats.
Wow. What a poor situation for Surgical Goblin to be forced into there by Nemsensei. But here we go. About to hit double elixir. They're both waiting for it. So, who's got the beefier deck for double elixir time? Because we got a giant beatdown coming in. We've also got the Lava Loon to back it up on another angle. Surgical Goblin only played that combination once, so we know it's sitting in his hand still. He's just waiting for the right time to play it, cycling around every other 2 cards he can. He's actually handicapped himself. He's got a 2-card
fireball here. It's the Night Witch, the Mega Minion, and that Lava Hound. Quite a bit of damage in there, but he's going to have to deal with these minions somehow in the back lane.
Yeah, Mega Minion has, wow, they've already cleared out the Lava Hound, not even close to connecting all these aerial units. There's the fireball onto the tower, Giant out there. No balloon actually coming out that time, just the Lava Hound, but Mega Minion railing on the Lava Hound the entire time.
Zap finishes off the E-Wiz, but Nemsensei still has a big push going toward the tower.
Big time.
Giant blocking with the fireball coming out. Giant gets the punch off, and the Night Witch is there too. Can't stop her battle staff. No. 1 strike onto the tower brings it down to 310.
110. Miner!
Good catch, good catch. Credit where it's due, but Fireball Log will be able to finish the right side tower off. I don't know how Surge can even hope to win this one.
Yeah.
There goes the log, and here's the Fireball. No.
Yep, there we go. Nemsensei tying out the series 1 apiece.
1 apiece. 1-1. Surgical Goblin drops the second game, especially because we're going to see them again in the fall. I think that this is definitely going to set the tone for who will be in charge the whole summer and who we're going to be looking forward to later this year.
Absolutely, and look at this. We have that Freeze Graveyard Night Witch deck coming
for this
out
pump
from Nemsensei. Great punish from Surge.
That tower's going down there.
Giant Night Witch, yeah.
Tower's dead.
No, the free spell coming out defensively being used. They've nearly chipped
good.
away at the Giant at this point in time. Miner coming in for that pump that time. What a great hold by Nemsensei there. That free spell, we've railed on it the entire tournament, but that just saved him a tower.
It did. That defensive free spell, you don't see that a whole lot, but the minions got a lot of value there, finishing that Giant push off. You know, I think Nemsensei overall did actually lose on that push. He lost a lot of juice with the Miner taking out the pump, and it's almost 1,000 damage on the left side tower. But I think that given the circumstances, he actually performed pretty well on defense there.
Well, here you go. He's going to punish it right again. You know, free spell should be able to come out this time again for Nemsensei if that wants to be his answer. But he has got the Night Witch out there to truck away at it. Ice Golem trying to draw the Night Witch away. Actually, no, with no free spell available, Night Witch still trucking. They're actually going to start getting damage on the tower. That tower is going down in favor of Surgical Goblin.
Nicely done there by Surge. You know, one push, you miraculously are able to stop it. The second push, I mean, you can't keep that thing off the tower, dude. You know, actually, Tin 2 in the North American region got his qualification by punishing an Elixir Collector using a Giant Night Witch push. It is one of the hardest pushes to stop if you're down to only 4 Elixir, and you got a 9 Elixir push coming at you with additional spell support from Surgical Goblin. It's easy to see why that tower went down. Nemsensei has really got to turn things around in the last minute 17 if he wants to claim victory here.
Absolutely. 2,014 HP remaining on his King Tower alone. So Surgical Goblin will still have the option of going for the Jugular. You got to bear in mind, there has been no damage on either of Surge's towers so far.
Untouched.
Untouched.
Flawless victory at this point. Can he hold on to it, though?
If he gets the flawless victory, that's going to be impressive and set a message. But here we go, Graveyard on the right-hand side. There's the free spell.
On offense from Nemsensei, trying to stack up some skellies, but they get logged down. Unfortunate spawn on those skeletons for Nemsensei. He didn't get any on the inside of the tower. They are all on the outside, all within the radius of that log to finish him off.
Absolutely. So has chipped away at the tower, but you need to be doing more than that. With 30 seconds left on the clock, you're a tower down at the moment. Surgical Goblin's looking in prime position to take this series to 2-1 in this best of 5.
Nemsensei on defense. Surgical Goblin striking once again with a big Giant E with his push. Night Witch added on top, and I don't think Nemsensei, even if he defends this, will have enough time to counterattack. He actually has a lot of flying troops flying in there, but yeah, 15 seconds left. They got it. There's travel time.
They're all on one hit as well. The Graveyard is going to be a slow ramp up. It's not going to be that immediate impacted burst. There's the free spell. 4 seconds left. Surge knows it. We know it. 2-1 Surgical Goblin.
And only one more game win that he needs to be able to claim the championship trophy. Once again to Surgical Goblin, try to tie this thing up. The last grand super finals of the Crown Championship Global Series European region could be this game here, or it could be one more. Just 1 or 2 more though. That's all I can stand. That's all I can stand. That's all I can handle.
No more than 2 games separate us from the finale. There we go. You're not wrong. You're not right. It's somewhere in between.
I feel like I was right, though.
No, you're never right.
Well, all right. Giant and Night Witch out the right side for Surgical Goblin at the bridge. Nice poison from Nemsensei. Catches the Night Witch, the tower, and that he was not going to be able to take the bats down, but I think the bats from Surgical Goblin, Night Witch is going to handle it after all.
Oh my God, the collision.
Miner as well. Miner as well.
Miner takes the aggro for the Night Witch to get in there. Surgical Goblin strikes hard and fast to kick off this third game.
Not even in the first minute, Surgical Goblin is ahead an entire tower. Nemsensei, reeling from the loss of that early strike, needs to get back hard on his feet and knock one of these towers down. He could do it, but a giant mirror match. Surgical Goblin's got the beef. He could be going for the 3 crown too. Look, he's chipping away again at that King Tower.
What an incredible start that may have just clinched Surgical Goblin the victory here in the Crown Championship, but there's still a minute 40 to play with, and there's a lot of time. We have double elixir to come up as well. What's going to happen? Miner tanking for the Night Witch on the right-hand side.
Surgical Goblin soaking it all. He's going to push hard on the left instead.
He's going for the trade. He's got a Giant, a Night Witch, and an E-Wiz. Nemsensei takes the tower. The Miner's there as well. This could be a 3 crown. I think they're going to have to base race it, and it's definitely going to be in favor of Surgical Goblin. He's going for the King Tower. He clears it out with a zap, but look at this. He still holds
get the lock.
a tower advantage over him. They're going to chip it low. They can't kill it.
The King Tower takes 3 shots to kill a Goblin over just the 2 shots that it takes an Arena Tower. Nemsensei down to triple digits on his King Tower left. Only 672 hit points.
For the victory, if he really wanted to.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Only 672 hit points separate Surgical Goblin from another championship title.
Aggressive Giant answered by Night Witch and Mega Minion. Poison is there to start chipping away on the tower. He had to make sure he got that. 5 4.
Miner on the back end.
There you go. Miner comes on the backside.
Oh, just get the catch with a Miner of his
catch.
own, though. Well played from Surge.
I think Nemsensei understands the gravity of the situation here.
One more Poison Log will win it for Surge.
Wait, Giant E-Wiz and a Night Witch is there. E-Wiz to answer. Fireball coming in offensively to try and help put this push down, but I don't think Nemsensei has enough in the tank of this catch.
And here comes the Miner onto his tower.
One
Surgical
tap,
Goblin
Mega
taking
Minion
some
for the
swings.
answer.
Poison added on top.
Is out there.
That is gonna do
Surgical
it.
Goblin! He wins it, takes the grand final victory, and you know what? He's the Crown Championship Global Series winner for Spring.
There you go, claims the trophy. Our European champion, the once and future king, Surgical Goblin.
Congratulations, man. Go ahead and claim your trophy. You have earned it, my friend.
What a fantastic way to crown off
Nemsensei in the fall season, so look forward to that. August is going to be the sign-up if you want to try to challenge the king here, but there's an undisputed champion in Europe right now. Surgical Goblin is the man.